Good evening, Your Excellence, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure being here. It's my second speech in this very nice evening promoted by Brazilian Chamber of Commerce here in UK. And I'm always, when I see this kind of videos, very ashamed about what to say here. First, some thank you notes. The first one go to my dear partners that together with me under this umbrella of meritocracy, teamwork, transparency, long-term thinking, forged this unique institution of BTG Pactual. We've present in so many countries, so many places, with fantastic work ethic, more than $100 billion of assets under management, truly Brazilian multinational. So it's, we're all very proud, so this award is yours, my dear brothers. Secondly, to most of you, our clients, where we have a privilege in our business, that is everything that we do for you, we try to promote your success. And it's a truly a privilege for us, right? When we take a company public, we want the company to use that resource to move to the next stage. When we invest in a company, we want them to use the capital to do more investments, generate new jobs, do new lines of business, new geographic expansion. Or when we simply lend money or manage portfolios, we also want to promote a good return for you. So it's a privilege managing a business to promote success around. And for you that trusted and on us, it's a very important thank you. Our success at the end of the day depend on you and the success that we try to provide to you. So once again, thank you for all the confidence in our capabilities. Finally, to conclude my thank notes, personal notes to my lovely wife here that always supported me and tolerates my absence and especially tolerates my presence. Which it's unfortunately less frequently than the absence, but anyway. But I will change topics now to talk about my favorite, my political party. We are in election time in Brazil, and I'll talk about my political party, Brazil SA. So I will not talk, I could talk about the economic fundamentals of Brazil, the huge international reserves, relatively low public debt, solid and sophisticated financial system, but we will have a nice speech from Minister Tombini soon, and he will probably talk about all of that, and certainly much better than me. So I'll talk about different issue here. As all of you know, we will have elections in Brazil in 4 months. So and it's always a reflective moment for a nation when you have elections. And in Brazil, we'll have elections in 2 terms, and vote is obliged. So all Brazilians will vote by principle. And sometimes we forget, but on the first Sunday of October, 5 o'clock, the election finished. And elections in Brazil are fully electronic, which means that 2 hours later, we'll know the results of the elections. And even if you vote in the remote areas of the Amazon, in a distant beach of the Northeast, or in the Brazilian wetlands, 2 hours later, we'll know who will be our Congress, who will be the governors, and who will be the president, or who will be the candidates for the second term of the presidential elections and all the major elections, which is a show of democracy. And sometimes we forget about that, about the strong institutions that Brazil have and that we collectively as a society forged along the last decades. And it's very important to keep this in mind. Brazil has a competitive political system. The transmission channels from the society to the government are perfectly working. We had municipal elections 2 years ago that was a show of meritocracy in terms of who were the achievers, who were the new players, who were the new possibilities. It was a very, very interesting results. And when we look ahead, we should take and analyze Brazil. Very important to consider this kind of, this new angle that we're not so used to debate in events like that. I could, together with this, add the independence of our Supreme Court that was almost all appointed by Labour Party governments and didn't hesitate in convicting members of Labour Party guilt on different situations. It's a very, very strong signal of independence of powers. Another one, we could also remember the completely free media in Brazil. All the major newspapers, the major TV channels, they have full freedom to criticize whoever they think, no matter if it's the Brazilian government or BTG Pactual, which is unfair, but it's good to have that. And to conclude, it's all important to remember that to build a nation, we need these good fundamentals that Minister Tombini will talk, but much more important, on the long run, we need solid democracy and strong institutions. Once again, thank you very much.